Good morning, students. I wanted to talk to you about our summer reading program for this summer 2020. To find information easily and quickly about the summer reading program, go to our school website, stperpetuaschool.org, click on library, and then you'll find information here about the 2020 summer reading program, or over here on the side menu, the 2020 summer reading bingo. And this takes us to our information. Information about the program, when it's due, the benefits, where you can get books to read. There are free books available to you, both physical and digital. Also books that can be purchased through Scholastic and shipped to your house. And some ideas of books to read are here, as well as the summer reading bingo card, which is what we're going to walk through right now. So here we are, our summer reading program 2020. Reading gives us some place to go when we have to stay where we are. Boy, is that relevant today as we do shelter in place. We so desperately want to get out and go places, and the best way to do that is with our imagination through reading. I encourage everybody to participate in our summer reading program. That includes students, parents, and staff and faculty. Now, if we look at the picture, we see this girl is kind of flying by reading a book, and we see this boy in his imagination is taking off in a rocket. So a couple of things. You can sign up at scholastic.com/homebase to play their Read-a-Palooza summer reading, and they will give you access to free digital books, series that are popular on Scholastic, such as I Survived, Dog Man, Whatever After, Wings of Fire, Bone, and much, much more. You'll notice this program, everybody in the school and community uses the same bingo card, and we're going to walk through the card in just a moment. If you're in grades TK through 3rd, then you're going to complete the entire bingo card, every square on the bingo. If you're in grades 4 through 8, or a parent or a staff member, then you complete one row or one column for a traditional bingo. So what are the rewards of traveling inside of our imagination? The travel rewards include the joy of reading, unlimited travel, that is imaginary travel, and if we get 75% or more of the school, that's the majority of the school, to participate in this, then we'll have a free dress day for the entire school to celebrate. This form needs to be printed and returned to our school the first week of school. And as you know, Mrs. Hinton is not a fan of late entries, so you want to make sure just turn it in on that first day of school, and then that way if you forget, it gives you a little leeway time. If you wait until Friday, you might miss out. So that next we flip our bingo card over and we see, here we go, the top of the form. You have to write your name on it. I am not a mind reader. I will not recognize your penmanship. I won't know who turned in the form. So make sure to write your name and then circle the grade that you're entering in 2020. So if you're currently in TK and you're going to kindergarten next year, you would circle the K. You'll notice we also have an area for staff and faculty to circle. That's where Mrs. Hinton will circle, or parents. And I would encourage everyone to participate in summer reading bingo because 1, it's fun, and 2, what a great way for our community to come together and prevent something called summer slide. It's due the first week of school, and here we go. This is the actual bingo card. It says 2020 Summer Reading Bingo. So there's columns, B-I-N-G-O, which spells out bingo, and there's rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a student entering 4th grade or higher can complete one column or one row, and that's a bingo for them. If you're in TK through 3rd grade, you're going to complete every square. So the first square, being 1, says watch a movie based on a book. If you're not sure, you can go on our school website and click on the link of books to movies, and there will be a list there of great books that have been turned into movies. Next, we say read a book that was made into a movie. Again, you can look on that same list for ideas. Choose a book by the cover and read it. So choose a book to read based on how it looks. And if it looks good to you, you choose it and read it. You're going to write the title of the book right here that you read. Sign up at scholastic.com/homebase. Easy peasy to do. It's free, it only takes a minute, and you'll have access to a lot of great books that you can read over the summer. Read a comic book or a graphic novel, and here you're going to write that title. Next, we're going to move on to row 2. Read a magazine. Any magazine that appeals to you. National Geographic Kids can be accessed online. So can a lot of others. It can also be a newspaper if you prefer newspaper to magazine, or an online article. I'm fine with any of those. And then you're just going to write what it is that you read right here. Find new books at bookopolis.com. You're going to go to bookopolis.com and you're going to click on a selection that says Find New Books. And then you'll enter the type of book you like and the grade, age that you are, and it will give you a lot of great recommendations. You don't need to write anything in this square. This is just a square when you're done with it that you can cross out or put a check mark. Read nonfiction. That means something true. That could be a biography. It could be a book of facts about sharks. It could be a magazine. It can be anything that has information that you enjoy reading about. And you're going to write the title of that book right here. Read outdoors. This is for anything that you're reading already in the bingo card. You just spend some time reading it outdoors and then check, you're done with that. Read a biography. That's a book written about a person. And you're going to write the name of the person it's about and the title of the book on here. Now we're moving on to row 3. Read a recommended book. This could be a book recommended by awards, like, oh, it's a Caldecott winner or it's a Newbery winner, so it's been recommended by that committee. Or it could be a book recommended by a friend, by another student at St. P's, or a parent, cousin, what have you. And again, if you go to our school website and click on the summer reading program, there is an area with a list of recommendations from students at our school. You can click on that and get some ideas. Read to a stuffed animal or a live animal. So grab your teddy bear or your pet and just do some reading to them. Again, you don't need to write anything in this square, just a quick check when you've done it. Free choice. This is any book you want to read, anything at all that appeals to you. And when you're done, you'll write the title of what you read right here. Read a funny book. This is a book that makes you laugh. It doesn't have to be a traditional humorous book like, say, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. It could be anything that you get a chuckle out of, that you enjoy reading. And you're going to write the title of the book right here. Share a joke or a funny scene from a book you are reading. So that means at night when you come down to the dinner table with your family, share something funny from the book that you read. It's a fun way to start a conversation. It's a good skill for you to have. And it's fun. It makes everyone chuckle or laugh, and then they share something that happened to them that day or that they read about that day that was amusing. Read by flashlight. So that means at some point when it's dark out, you're going to grab your book and a flashlight and do some reading. And then this is just a check. You do not have to write anything here. Read a popular book. Popular. Something that a lot of people like. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, for example. Big Nate. Those are popular books. Press Here. Anything by Dr. Seuss. Those are popular books. Elephant and Piggy. So anything that's popular that a lot of people like to read counts as a popular book. Don't worry too much about whether it's really popular enough or not. Just look for something that you think you've heard a lot of people talk about or you've seen a lot of people read and read it yourself. And you're going to write the title of that book here. Read in a comfy spot. Find a spot that's comfy in your house, outside your house, around your house, and this is just going to be a check mark after you've done that. Listen to an audiobook. Now, if you can't get access to any books that are read to you, an audiobook, We would also consider any ebook that you read. So if you have signed up on scholastic.com homebase, then no problem to read one of the books within that, and that will count too. Even though it's a digital ebook, not an audiobook, I'll take it. And right here, you're just going to write the title of that book. Reread a favorite book. I just did that. I just finished rereading a book called Dear Edward. It's an allegory for growing up, and it has a theme of kindness running through it. Now, it's not a good book for kids. It's really more for grown-ups. However, rereading that book, I discovered so many things that I missed the first time, and that's the joy of rereading a favorite. Whether it's Winnie the Pooh, Dr. Seuss, Alice in Wonderland, whatever it is that you enjoy, reread it and rediscover the joy of that great book. And here you're going to write the title of that book. Now we move down to our final row. Read a book that makes you happy. Anything can make you happy. Maybe you love horror, and so a scary book will make you happy. Maybe you like humor. Maybe you like realistic fiction or historical fiction or reading history, and that makes you happy. Anything that makes you happy, and you're going to write the title of the book right here. Read poetry aloud. Find a poem. If you don't have any books at home with poetry in them, that's okay. You can find something online and read aloud. Shel Silverstein and Dr. Seuss are both excellent poets if you need to find something to read aloud. This is a great skill for you to build, to be able to read out loud and not just in your head. And poetry is meant to be read aloud. And the great thing is when you're done with this one, you just check it off. You don't have to tell me what you read. Read while wearing your PJs in bed. Well, that's a fun one. That's something that we all like to do, right? So you're going to get into your PJs, get into bed, and do a little bit of reading. And if you do it by flashlight, you can check both of these at the same time. Read a book in a series. There are a lot of great series out there. Urgency, Emergency, Biscuit, Elephant and Piggy, The Lightning Thief, Harry Potter, Magic Tree House. A lot of great books out there. Any one of them that's in a series, even the little Rainbow Magic with the fairies, that's a series. You'll write down the name of the book that you read and the name of the series that you read. Read in a homemade fort. This is just pure fun. Take some blankets, towels, pillows, and build your own fort under a table, under a chair, next to your bed, and go inside and read. And again, if you read in your fort with flashlight in your PJs, you could check all three of those boxes with one reading session. So again, we're reminded that reading gives us some place to go when we have to stay where we are. Happy reading. I look forward to receiving these from you, and I hope that we get enough participation that we can have a fun free dress day. Bye.